in the end, it's all video games. It's not something that we.
Right?
It's
It's
not
not.
worth fight. It's best to have fun than fight. It's not. It's a joy thing.
Welcome to another episode of the show that has no name, but we interview cool people. And on this episode, we got Phil's Doodles from Brazil. He's pretty active in the retro community. We hear about all the themes he's working on and some of his artwork. We also do a little deep dive more on him personally and what he's working on. This is a really cool episode, and unfortunately, he does not have a webcam, so this is an audio only on his end, but you'll still see some video and some of his clips throughout the video. So stay tuned.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to an episode of the show that has no name, but we interview cool people. And today we've got Phil's Doodles. How are you, Phil?
I'm fine, Drew, and you?
I am excellent, excellent. It's really great to have you on. And I don't honestly know a lot about you and what you do. I just see some of your work, and I'm very impressed by it.
Thanks. Uh, Mostly I'm just started everything to force myself to draw more because I was working a lot and I wasn't making the art and stuff. And I was really wanting to start something to force myself to spend some hours a day to draw.
So
Uh,
so for work, you do something completely different?
yep, I work in the IT tech support. Right now, I finished a project about 3 or 4 months ago, and now before I started another project, spend most of my day drawing stuff.
Nice. What so for those of us that don't know, can you give us like what programs you use and what like inspires you? Like tell us a little bit about how you got started and what exactly you do.
Uh, I always use a small program called Sci Tool, Paint Dice, Paint Sci Tool, or something like that. Uh, is made for it was designed for Japanese artists to it's SAI. Uh, it's used to draw Japanese comic book to they use it to speed up the process. They have a lot of specific tools,
Is it this one here?
but yeah,
Hmm.
it's light and easier to draw, and I think I'm using it for 6 or 7 years
Oh wow.
because my PC at the time it was very slow and I couldn't use Photoshop or that Corel Draw. I think the name was Painter.
Yeah.
Uh, but and I found that this program is really easy and to learn to customize your tools and everything. So every time that I'm drawing, I'm using this program.
Hmm.
And for the layout and stuff, I use Adobe Illustrator because it's easier to you make things more mechanical. Mostly using the mouse. I don't use the Wacom tablet for it.
Wow. It seems like it's very difficult.
Nah, actually, it's the less complex tool that I could use it because I like to make things faster because well I'm not a fan of detailing so much the like most of the artists uh, because I think it make a better style. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's
Uh,
beautiful. I see, when I see when they're completed, I mean I'm just impressed. You see these small strokes, but then at the end,
Yeah,
it's quite something, you know. I mean, you
yeah,
might not think it is, but I think it's amazing.
a lot of people don't like it actually because I was when I started to do this, I was trying to copy the old arcade style art. You know, the few colors and they marked everything with blacks. And I'm trying to do something like that. And I start to mark where the lighting will be. And I thought it was cool, so I leave it like there and had been using it. But
Nice.
it's it's different because I put the a black line to separate the shades from the lights, and people that draw and they don't appreciate it so I just think it's cool, so I leave it there. I think it's a faster way to give more details to the drawings.
Yeah. And then you also did the retro Rama comic book theme, right? That's all your work?
Yeah, uh, the minute that I saw the Stevie Boswell Cygnus theme, I think it was the name that he customized the that white stripe on the emulation station. Uh, I saw that and I thought it was amazing that emulation station was allowing to remove that,
Right,
and
right.
I decided to make covers. That was something that always wanted to do, make the team like old comic books covers with
Nice.
some catching phrase and stuff.
So you drew all these pictures here in this shot.
Yeah. Uh, when I started, I was trying to copy the scene on the comic book. I was trying to draw a Mario holding a mushroom like the first Superman issue,
Oh, yeah.
but I didn't like the result, so I kept drawing. And actually, my brother he told me to. I was talking to him, and he said to use only the character like those old game adverts
Yeah, yeah.
that we saw on the comics with a big character, the hand drawing game system, and some slogan, some advert. Uh, and I just pick up an old Marvel comic and designed the layout the same way. And the idea was I'm trying to sell the console, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're working on
And
another one too, huh?
yeah, I was teaching my brother how to make teams for the emulation station, and I had this idea, and I make it in 2 days, I think. I just threw some stuff that I was learning in the illustrator. So I thought it was really cool. So I decided to throw everything together and at the time I was listening to the DuckTales NES soundtrack. And, I always loved that Moon theme. I think was the greatest NES song. So I decided to make it a space theme.
Oh, nice. So you get inspired by music?
Yeah, actually, the most people that everything in my age likes. I have 35 now. I grew up in the middle of the 80s
Uh-huh.
with Atari comic books, Weird Al Yankovic, Mad magazines, and this kind of stuff. The, those nostalgic things, but mostly I always like to. All that I do was game involved mostly.
Yeah. So you grew up with Atari and then Nintendo and
Yeah,
all the
I
magazines
was.
with all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we had an Atari, then the 2600, then the NES, but it was at that time when the NES came out, we have a dictatorship here in Brazil,
Mm.
so the market was closed, and we only had clones.
Oh.
We we uh, we could buy some cartridges, but there is no manual, no nothing, just the cartridge with the name Metroid, and that's everything we could knew about the game.
Wow. That's
But
interesting.
yeah, I was a uh, mostly came from Paraguay, the our neighbor country. We didn't have any official releases here.
Oh wow. So they're imported and then I'm sure there wasn't that many out there, so like you would probably have to go to your friend's
Yeah.
house or know somebody to go play them.
Yep. And we rented a lot of games, but even the stores were offering pirate copies is was not original. Only when the NES SNES came out that we have a manufacturer called Playtronic, and they started to manufacturing SNES here. So then
Oh wow.
we could buy the official cartridges.
Wow. So now that you can get them, do you collect consoles or games at all?
Not so much. Uh,
You play on the Pi, right?
yeah, I'm playing most of the Pi, the bar top that I built, but I don't get too many games because I'm always playing the retro games.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have Xbox One and PS4, but I play just a few games and I don't buy until I finish one. I don't buy another
Oh,
because
interesting.
I'm not much into collecting game because I don't have the space for it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So one game at a time, finish it. What's the
Yeah.
last game you were playing?
Uh, I was playing today the Children of Mana on Nintendo DS.
Oh, nice. You like it?
A lot. All the Secret of Mana games are awesome.
Yeah, yeah. You could sink a lot of time into those games.
Yeah, uh, I'm playing Forza 6 on the Xbox,
Which one? Oh,
but
Forza. Yeah. You like the
I
racing
think,
games?
yeah, but I think I don't didn't turn off my Xbox for more than a month.
Oh, wow. You really got into
Uh,
it.
I'm definitely sure that there will be updates when I turn it on again.
Nice. That's cool. I mean, that's cool that you use it. I mean, a lot of people buy stuff and they just let it collect and they never use it. We're like the opposite. You like make sure you know, get
Yeah,
your use out of it.
I I actually don't like to keep cleaning and carrying all this system. I started a action figure collection, but they just collecting dust, and I never get in cleaning and display it right. I'm very lazy, I think. I That's why I don't. collect retro games because I'm pretty sure that I won't be cleaning it.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I'll
you're
leave
smart
it
about
to
it.
I'll leave to people like John Hancock or AVGN.
Yeah, exactly. Let them do it. So speaking of
Yeah.
other YouTubers, do you watch a lot of other YouTubers?
Uh, I'm never watched gaming channels more than AVGN and John Hancock and ETA Prime
Yeah.
because I think it's very it's made suited, I don't know, for teenagers. Yeah, I never was into, but mostly I'm talking about the Brazilian YouTube gaming channels.
Right.
They they trying to getting the teenager audience. So I don't never like it.
You don't like the
Uh,
drama and like the how they overact and everything.
yeah, yeah, and they usually start fighting with
Drama.
another youth. Yeah, it's I mostly watch Science Channel and this kind of stuff, but and
Right on.
drawing lessons and this kind of stuff.
You're a polished man. You're not a child anymore. Very nice. I
Yeah,
mean, that's a good. I mean, I would say you're doing it right. I hear you're vaping over there. Is that right?
yep. This is the Mad Little Pixel's fault.
Oh,
I
really?
yeah, I dropped the cigarettes because my wife is complaining too much about the smell and stuff. So I decided to try. Now I quit it. I'm just vaping.
Oh, nice. For how long now?
A week.
Oh, good for
I
you.
Yeah, I think I was never really addicted to cigarettes because I always quit very easily.
Oh,
But
that's
I
good.
but I just kept smoking because just because I like it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good relaxer. You know.
Yeah, but I'm liking the vapor. I think it's really awesome. Is
Definitely. That's
I've
cool. Yeah.
I think cigarettes it's very dry. I don't know the sensations. Uh, I found out the vaping it's more humid. Don't know. I was liking it way more than conventional cigarettes.
Nice, nice, and supposedly it's healthier too. So that's
Yeah,
good.
I
Nice.
was researching the products, reading about cardiologists saying that it's healthier, so it's
Yeah.
for the best. And my wife is not complaining anymore.
Yeah. There you go. That's a win-win right there.
Yeah,
Nice. Um, what RetroPie theme do you have on your Raspberry Pi? You use the comic book?
yep. I have the comic book theme. I have the Sinus from Steve, the David Martis, the and the Rust, no, Dwayne Rust teams. I don't know how this guy can make so much images. He's so fast.
Yeah, he's releasing a new one almost every week, or even
Yeah,
2 weeks
yeah,
sometimes.
and he releases like 30, 40 systems at a time. The dude he is insane.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I'm impressed by the community all the time. Him and a bunch of other people. It just seems like they're, so fast, and then they do such a good job as well.
Yeah, I think that the emulation station was holding those people because they were not much theme friendly. Uh, Not the game select screen. You could always mess with everything there, but the system select screen it was always with the same white stripe, the available games on below that, and the cover behind it. When they let people customize the white stripe with the systems, a lot of people was throwing their ideas that they wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm always impressed by how creative everyone is, and like, you have the comic book theme, and as you said, yeah, David Marty has a theme, and Hearst has a bunch of themes. So Hursty, I mean, and they're all beautiful. Like they're all super
Yeah,
custom. They all look totally different. It's not just like different colors. It's like totally
yeah,
different fonts, totally different. Like the way they move, the way they interact. Like it almost makes a totally different system when you're playing with them.
yeah. That's the how I that's why I like it so much, because people are showing what they throwing their minds in something, and a lot of people can use it. And that's why I think this kind of work is so awesome. I like how people interact in a way that you can make whatever is on your mind show to the community, and you have people that will love it. A lot of people will like it, but will suggest some changes, and a lot of people that will just ignore it and use it another theme, and that's why I think it's so cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely cool. So you've gotten a lot of you I know I've seen your videos and people comment on them. Are you on the forums as well?
Excuse me.
Are you on the forum as well?
Yeah, I had some fights on the when I started because of the comic book theme. I didn't express myself well. I said that the TMNT guy ripped it off. It didn't sound so well, so I started to fight. I just stopped posting, and because I didn't want to spend time fighting over something. Then the fight went out. We start to fight in the ETA Prim video about it. That I didn't resuming. I didn't want to spend time fighting over something that people are using and stuff. And I will spend another week trying to people that was arguing on the videos to stop it. It was not a nice thing. I think the guy name is Meleo. He's the one that got the Retrorama on the Stone script, and he asked me to come back to the forum and start posting again. So I did. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life fighting for something that I think
Right?
that has no sense in that.
I agree.
Uh, a lot of people like I can get mad about it. Uh, I threw the team on the forum, and I was like I was doing the first comic book theme, and I was also handling 3D cover to release everything, and I didn't post anything new in 1 or 2 months. So everybody was thinking that I was not working on it anymore, and that was the cause of the misunderstood.
Oh, interesting.
So it was a strange thing. In the end, people will still using the theme anyway, no matter what I say, or there's also no point in trying to shut it down for some reason. I just like more to spend time making new stuff and instead of keep fighting about it.
I love your mentality there. I could not agree
Yeah,
more. Love, not hate, and let's build something. Let's not overthink it
yeah.
and argue.
And I always share the things that I was doing, the icons that the controller icons that I draw it in Illustrator for the Retrorama. I made them all available. The art from Retrorama I also shared to people, ported it to Attract Mode and Launchbox. Uh, it's not. I don't want to hold everything for myself and none like that.
Wow, that's really cool of
I
you.
don't. Yeah. I think the people could, if people could use it and make something good, and a lot of people use them, I'm fine with it.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's best to behave that way and keep.
Absolutely. I mean, that's how you get the community to grow.
Yep. And uh, in the end, it's all video games. It's not something that we.
Right?
It's
It's
not
not.
worth fight. It's best to have fun than fight. It's not. It's a joy thing, not a
Yeah.
serious issue.
Wow, you're very humble.
There's no point. There's no point to make a war.
Absolutely. Are you playing games right now too?
Uh, Now, no, I'm. It's. I was playing Battlefield.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Do you play online?
uh, yeah, just with a few friends. No, I'm not very good at it
Uh,
on FPS games. I just playing to say jokes and talk about crap and that thing,
yeah.
laugh about it.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah, I always die at least 3 times the of my kills. I kept dying.
The
I'm suck.
ratio.
Yeah, I suck at it
Yeah.
greatly.
But as you said, I mean, as you said, it goes back to your first point where it's like about making these comic book themes. It's just not about, making money or like, getting angry at
No,
yourself. It's about,
yeah,
having a good time and sharing.
yeah, yeah. The best way to describe what I like to do is the swine apple things that I'm drawing for
Oh,
Mad Little Pixels.
did you,
I okay, go ahead.
oh, are you the one in charge of making that whole theme?
Yeah, the theme, the t-shirts. Uh,
Oh, so I
actually,
have one of your pieces of work.
great. I love the character
Yeah.
because it was a joke. People laugh about it. It's kind of aggressive. I don't know, but no one's gonna complain or trying to deconstruct it or give some ideology or something. It's just a joke. Everybody laughs.
Yeah.
It's fun. That's the kind of thing that I like to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you did a really good job on that.
Yeah.
I'm
It.
excited to see the theme. What's your ETA? When do you think you're gonna have that theme? Like, I'm not trying to tell you to rush, but what's your like when do you think you'll have a prototype?
It's. I think it's 60 or 70% done.
I'm looking forward to that one. Why don't you tell what is something that we might all be surprised about learning about you? Something we might not know. Like an interesting fact or
uh, I think the most interesting thing was that I worked as a sushi man for 5 years before I start working in the IT.
what were you doing for 5 years?
I was a sushi man.
Oh, sushi?
Yeah,
Oh, you made sushi.
yes, I was trying to learn, so I quit my previous job and start working in the restaurants.
Are you Japanese
Uh,
at all?
no, my family is Italian.
Ah, okay. And you
They,
wanted to make sushi though.
yeah, I always like it to cook. Oh, everyone in my family loves to.
Well, yeah, you're Italian.
Yeah, yeah. And then I was, I see a place that was hiring, and I send them a bunch of emails until they hire me, and I started to learning there.
That's interesting. And then, so if you could teach us any one thing about sushi, what would you teach us?
Actually, the whole thing you can learn in a day, and then you spend the most of the rest of the time trying to make it better and faster. It's just recipes. There is no
And
too difficult.
what about ordering? Like when you're going to a Japanese restaurant to get food, is there something that you think people should order?
Uh,
Like, is there a certain type of fish, or like a certain soup, or like is there something we should
uh,
not be ordering, or is it all
I
good?
think uh, you should. I like everything. I always loved sushi, but I I like to critique the way they do it. If I see the too much rice on the sushi rolls, I dislike the restaurant. I think, but I never saw a bad place
Okay. Yeah, because
to.
if you do more rice, it's like you're trying to make more money. You're giving them more rice, less fish, which is
Yeah, and
cheaper ingredient.
yeah, the whole thing was make it hard to chill. And but when you start on the restaurant, is the first thing that they force you to learn to make everything in the right portion.
Yeah, you have to have the perfect amount of like cucumber and avocado and rice and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah, and the people who work at it is the people I knew working it on it. They always work for pleasure. Always choose it to be there working with the Japanese food. It's not the kind of job that you take because there is nothing else to do.
Yeah, something interesting, and you were a sushi chef.
Yep.
Would you ever go back?
Uh, to work at it.
Yeah.
One there was one time that I was visiting the restaurant that was working on it, and a friend was working there, and there was a lot of people ordering. So I jump on it and him to finish the orders. That's what the one time that I work made it make sushi in the restaurant,
Again.
but I usually do it in my house for friends and family.
Ah, nice.
Um, I still doing it from time to time.
Nice. Do you have any kids?
No, I will lost if I had kids. I will lost in the mess. I we
Gotcha,
tried
gotcha.
to yeah we tried to have plants in the house, but they all died.
Oh no.
So yeah, so we don't. I think we don't have pets or kids because we will not have
But
give
you're
water
good.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they,
your hand is good on the computer though.
yeah, but I like kids. My wife is a teacher. In fact,
Oh,
he spend the day with a lot of kids.
yeah. What grade?
Yeah, my brothers and have kids. I play with them, but
There you go.
I think I'm not parent material. I don't know.
Uh,
I think
maybe
I'm just
later.
yeah. I think I'm just a kid. A kid. I don't.
Yeah. You're just a kid yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Don't see myself as a father.
So what about travel? Do you like to travel?
Yep. Me and my wife, the 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 places we like to go, not we like to go to more calm places like the country and with people quieter. Don't know the word, but we never go to crowded places like beaches or this kind of places.
Ah, go to the country, go to the nature,
Yeah,
relax.
yeah.
Where's like your number one place you want to go to?
Oh, the U.S. We are planning to
Oh,
visit
nice.
your country.
Which state or like as many as possible or
Yeah, she want to go to Disneyland, so I can be anywhere, any other place. But
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
actually want to go for shopping.
Shopping.
Yeah,
Shopping. What do
to
you want to buy?
uh, electronics. I'm kind of a geek. Uh,
Maybe a Raspberry
I
Pi or
will,
what?
yeah, controllers and headphones, this kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Uh, I
Is it hard to
and
get in Brazil?
and to eat. I just love to find new burger places.
Yeah, I hear you.
There's I don't know the name, but there's a show that a blonde dude he crossed the country finding places that serve bacon burgers. Don't know the name, but it's awesome. I want to do this kind of stuff.
There you go. Maybe get a swine apple if you can.
Yeah, actually, I have the recipe. I will cook that one day. But
Oh,
I was
nice.
talking to a friend. We decide to reserve a day to try that.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, we never have had something like this in Brazil. So we need to make one ourselves and see if it's good.
Totally.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's pork meat covered with bacon. There's no way it could go wrong.
Right. It's got to be good.
Yeah, it have it have pineapple and pork meat. It's
Absolutely.
already perfect.
Absolutely. Nice, nice. Or do you watch anything, any TV, any series, Netflix, anything like that?
Yeah, just uh, mostly cartoons,
Oh yeah, like
Family, American Dad, Simpsons,
nice.
Rick and Morty, and
Rick and Morty's great.
yeah,
It's very smart. It's a very smart show.
yeah, and there's a lot of references.
Oh my
This is
God.
the yeah, this is the kind of thing that I like it. Uh, but um, I don't have too much patience to watch a movie. I watch half of it, then I go do something else, then I went back and finish it. Uh, just with my wife, we watch a lot of scary movies. Last
Do you believe in
the sh-
ghosts?
no,
Do you have any ghost
uh,
stories or times where you thought there was someone in your house or something like that?
no. What we did was from time to time, my brother, we like to scare each one
Oh yeah.
uh, with telling silly kind of stuff, but never. I never believed.
Ah, okay.
I'm not talking about the time when I was a kid. I totally believed in it. We was scared in the dark and this kind of stuff. But then uh, it's more like strange. I like the as a fiction, but I don't think that people should be afraid of something like this. It's kind of childish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
You don't have any times though where like your door's shut and you had no reason why.
no. A lot of people talk about this, but I think I was uh, very skeptical about this. I have to study and see if I can understand it, and it kind of ruins the fun on it.
Yeah, well, you're in IT. A lot of people like in IT have more of an analytical brain. So you have to,
Yeah,
you're more scientific, right? It's like, how do you explain
yeah,
it?
yes. I'm trying to reach the see. I can find an article about it to read to understand why people feel scared for this kind of thing, and it's became more. It lost the fun on it. You don't know. Uh, there is no reason for to be really scared about this kind of thing, but I think the people believe in it because of their religions and stuff. They really think that the people's spirits are in some places. That's why they have this kind of fear. But
Interesting.
I don't know if I.
If you believe it.
Yeah, actually, no. Uh, never had any reason to. A lot of people say that when you go through something and you will be believing in this kind of stuff. So
Oh,
I'm just
gotcha.
waiting. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
there
waiting for
hasn't been an
that to
event.
happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
you're waiting for that that moment to start believing.
yeah.
Hasn't happened to you
Or
yet.
or yeah. I don't claim that those things don't exist because actually no one can prove. But if someday I see a ghost and I'll start believing in it, I
Yeah.
have no
You have to see it
problems.
to believe it. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but I don't I'm not I there was a time that I was trying to debate those kind of things, but it's a waste of time. You can argue with the people about their consciences.
No, for
You
sure.
know?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so
I get
that's
it.
the point.
I get it
Is
totally.
it's a waste of time. But I I love this in fiction, in movies, in books. I love to see the devil in the movies, this kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
stuff.
It makes for a good plot.
In video games, yeah,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
totally.
So that's why I think we shouldn't be. just encouraging people to believing in that and to write about this, and it will lose the fun. We, we will lost material for those kind of entertainment. So
Totally.
the people need it, the world needs it, everybody wins.
Totally. Totally. Are you ready for lightning round? You got to answer these
Okay,
questions fast, okay?
okay, I'll try.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee,
Books or movies?
books,
Fiction or nonfiction?
fiction.
Yeah. You already kind of answered that one.
Yeah, thank you.
Pepsi or Coke?
Both.
Both. You don't discriminate.
No, they're both awesome.
Yeah, I agree. PC or Mac?
I don't never used the Mac before,
Wow.
so PC.
Not interested in Mac. I hear you.
Yeah,
Cake or pie?
pie.
You like pie, huh? What kind of pie? Raspberry
Yeah,
pie or
raspberry pie, strawberry pie, lemon pie,
any
apple pie, all pies.
any kind of pie? With ice
Yeah,
cream or without ice cream?
both.
Both. All the above.
Yeah,
Mario or Zelda?
Mario.
Mario. Okay. Comedy or mystery?
I will go with comedy.
Okay. Um, would you say you're introverted or extrovert?
Very introverted.
Yeah.
So,
Um, what's that?
okay, I am a very shy person.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
always been that way?
No, when I'm at work, I'm not. It's strange. I'm like two different persons.
Really?
Working, I totally the opposite.
Why do you think that is?
Don't know. Maybe because when I'm working, I'm more confident about what I'm doing or talking about.
Right,
Like,
right, right. So you feel kind of
yeah, I think, or because I always worked with public in the restaurants and stores in the tech support, and we kind of
help people.
loses it. Yeah,
Nice. Winter or summer?
winter.
Really?
Yeah.
How are the
Uh,
winters in Brazil? Are they cold?
in Brazil, we don't have a regular temperature. In the day started, temperature rises, and you remove all your blouses and your coats, and then in the afternoon the temperature starts to falling, and in the night they fall a lot, and sometimes it's the opposite. It rains on the day, and at the night is hot. Is It's because the tropical line, it's
Right.
more,
You're
and we don't have the four seasons uh,
exactly.
settled. Yep,
And why do you like winter better though?
because it's way easier to warm yourself than to cool yourself when you
Good point.
you get more clothes and you're good.
I hear you. Totally.
When it's warm, you have to cool the whole house so you can feel better.
No, I hear you. Do you have any tattoos or piercings?
Yes,
Really?
just tattoos.
Did you draw
I
any of
have,
them?
yeah, I drew a tribal tattoo, and
What is it?
yeah, those tribal drawings,
Oh,
they
right, right,
are
right.
black, and they have my bride name on it.
Oh, wow. Your sweet husband.
Yeah, yeah,
Does she have your name?
not yet.
No, yeah. You still have to draw that one.
I think someday she will do it.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Um, boots or sandals?
Boots,
Okay, wine or beer?
uh, beer,
Nintendo or Sega?
Nintendo. I'm a big Nintendo fan.
Nice. Um, money or fame?
Uh, Fame is kind of strange. You, I don't know. I think money is better because uh, you can have a decent life. But I would say 50-50. I don't know. It's
50-50.
yeah. I don't think fame is important, but it's really cool when someone made a compliment about the things you do. So it's kind of it's not a bad thing. Don't know if it's important, but it's nice to give and receive a compliment. I think it's this kind of thing is really cool.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, I can see that. But I think as you say, like money, you could live a nice life. Where with
Yeah,
fame,
so if you were, I would say money, and you don't need a lot of money too, in the same way you don't need a lot of fame. I think will depend on what you personally want. If you want a lot of money, or if there's people that like a lot of fame. But I think 50-50 it's okay.
yeah, okay. And if you can only choose one, which one would you choose though?
Money.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming on and kind of telling us a little bit about yourself and the community and all you've done. I mean, I want to thank you personally for making some really cool stuff and allowing and then sharing it as well. I think that's what makes this community so great is we have people like you that are contributing
Uh,
to it all the time, but they're not doing it for the money. They're just doing it because like you grew up with Atari, you grew up with all this stuff, so there's a lot
mhm.
of nostalgia and
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I really appreciated the opportunity. I really do like the job that the three persons that I watch, you, Mad Little Pixel, and ETA Prime. I think you guys help a lot of people to set their builds to understand. Uh, I uh, I am the kind of person who likes to suffer to discover this thing, but I learned that a lot of people just can't understand the simplest thing to move to advanced things. So what you guys do is really great. It's
Well,
really cool.
Well, thank you. I wasn't searching for a compliment, but thank you, thank you very much. But yeah, I think that's very insightful of you, and you've shared a
Yeah,
lot of insights in this
I
conversation. But I think that's
I
very insightful that most people, they could barely, turn it on and like get past the first few screens, but they need
yeah.
a little extra help, to get to learn that it's actually not that hard when once you start using it a little bit.
Yep, if you you start to read and study, you will walk through and learn it. But I think that the first steps, I think it's difficult for people who are not used to solve problems. I think it's not the setups, the problems that the people face it and makes them choose images and give up and this kind of thing. But that's why the things that I learned working at the tech support. If you can help people with their first mistakes, they will eventually become more interested and will develop themselves more. So that's why I start to watch your guys' channel because it's a different kind of material. It's not just games for the people watching and this kind of stuff. The
Yeah.
regular gaming channels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No drama.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are something
At least we teach
more
you
of a
something at least a little
lecture.
bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more interesting.
Right on, right on. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you. And where can people find you? What are you up to? Like, what's next?
Oh, we'll keep updating Retorama forever.
Oh wow,
I
wow, that's
just
quite a
love it.
claim.
I don't want to stop. Uh, I'm actually have all that I want to my build. So I release a video and I keep scouting the comments to see what people want to do next because I don't have a clue. So as long as people will ask for another system, I'll be doing. I think I just love every one that I draw. It's fun. It's awesome. So I will through another idea that I will had, and I will drew a lot of sign apples that I uh, those kind of things, those jokes. Uh, if it's fun, that I'll be trying to do it. I don't trying to not please everyone, but as most people I can.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, it's my hobby, but uh, since I don't depend on it or anything, I just want to have fun and let other people have fun with it too.
Right on, right on. Well, I appreciate that. So the chat, everyone watching, go over to Phil's Doodles. You have the YouTube channel. Do you have any other social media or websites that you update?
Uh, I'll just hang out in the Facebook pages, the Mad Little Pixel, RetroPie Makers, and the RetroPie Team Hub. I'm mostly on these pages, and people can send me messages and like they are doing. I always answer them.
Right on,
They,
right on. So Facebook, the three different Facebook message groups. I'll put a link in the description below, and then Phil's Doodles on YouTube. You got some really cool videos up there.
thanks.
Well, thanks again, Phil, for coming on. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the work, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you around on the videos.
Yep, thank you. Keep up the good work, you guys.